Hello Virgo, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is a general love and relationship reading for Virgo from the 9th to the 29th of July 2018. For a better understanding for what's going on, I suggest you also look at your moon and rising sign. I put the decks down in the description box, and so please don't forget to like, share and subscribe if this video resonates with you. I'm starting off with the Gypsy Oracle deck, and that's just to get a general idea of the energies around you, and then I'll do the general tarot reading after that. So the main card is the young woman, so it could be you, or it could be somebody. If you're a man, then it could be somebody that you are interested in, but this person features very prominently in the reading. And if it's you, it could be somebody, a sibling, or somebody that you know. Like I said, it could be you, and you know, they're obviously sitting and waiting for something to happen, and waiting for events to happen. So the card above it is the waiting card, so this could be you waiting for love to come in, you know, just waiting for things to improve. And the card of the near future is the journey card. So you're probably going to be taking some sort of trip somewhere where you will be encountering somebody, meeting somebody, and that is coming up in the near future. It could be to somewhere across water. You could be going on a holiday, you know, or moving somewhere. So there's definitely a journey coming along. And you're worried about the hidden enemies or people that are not supporting you, people that are going behind your back and saying things, and that is one of the things that is on your mind, that people are talking about you, people are not really supporting you, and they are doing things or saying things that are really resulting in distress on your part. And your hope is to get stability, because this is the house card, so you want security, stability, probably a new home. You may want to move house. You may be taking a journey that involves moving house completely, so that could be something that could be going on. So just watch out. There could be some people around you that are not really looking after your best interests, and you're going the future towards more security, and you're waiting to do this at this particular moment. So this is the romantic tarot. I have shuffled this deck. I'm just going to shuffle it one more time and draw some cards from it. So I'll just cut this deck. Okay, so the general energy of the deck is the Knight of Swords. So somebody rushing into battle, really. So a lot of like angry energy around this card. Usually, somebody rushing into arguments, rushing into fights. You know, bullying, taking charge. You know, being very aggressive. So it's really a card of great aggression, also great speed. So lots of things happening very, very quickly, and you know, sort of shocking news coming in with this card. So that would be the energy that would be going around the spread. So it'd be, you know, very fast moving, very quick moving, a lot of information being exchanged. Some of the news not so pleasant, you know, cutting news, things that hurt you or make you feel unhappy, and that might be generally how you're feeling at this particular moment. So the person that you are involved in with doesn't seem to be very nice, I have to say, because they seem to be, you know, they seem to have multiple love interests, maybe frequenting lots of other people, so they're not completely exclusive, and this seems to have caused a lot of fighting and arguments amongst people. So maybe you are not very happy about this. Maybe you've just discovered that this person has been maybe having another affair on the side, and that has caused a confrontation with this Five of Cups. So the Three of Cups coming around, where the person is going around maybe having sexual encounters with other people, and it looks like this has led to the Five of Cups, which is arguments, fighting, bickering, confrontation. Maybe you have confronted him or her about the situation, about having an affair, and they are very, very defensive, and they are it's caused a lot of conflict. And I can see with this Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords card, there is that energy of anger and hurtful words, and a lot of things happening very, very quickly. So a lot of unhappiness, and coming out with this Five of Cups after discovering something really that was not very nice. And in the past year, it's the Judgment. So it seems like, you've announced to the world you were in a relationship, you moved on from a past relationship, left the past behind, and seem to have definitely got changed your who you are, grown as a person, learned from your past mistakes, reviewed your life, reinvented yourself, and going in the right direction. But in the last 3 months, it seems like, you're very confused about things, and it's been about your love life. You've been worried that you've been hurt before, and you've found out, obviously you found out information, and you seem to have needed to make a decision in this last 3 months. And you've been really, taking your time to make this decision. And it's a very painful decision to make. And you are stuck in that situation where you really don't know what to do at this particular moment. You yourself are, excuse me, very emotionally independent. You are somebody who doesn't get upset very, very quickly. Even though you have a lot of emotions, you have control over them. You don't tell everybody everything about you, but you are definitely somebody who knows who they are, and who is in control of things emotionally, with the Queen of Cups. Very caring, very nurturing, very loving person. So going into the future is the Star. So it usually is a card of hope, but in this case, I would think it'd be a card where you need to find, which direction you're going. So find where you want to go to. This is like finding your true north about your relationship. Whether you want to take it any further, whether it's going anywhere, whether it's worth your while pursuing this kind of relationship. Especially if this person is not faithful at all. It doesn't seem like they are very faithful, and they seem to be doing things that are not really, involving you or good for your relationship, because it's causing a lot of arguments and fights, and that, you having found out about this deception has not been very, very, it's not been a very happy time for you. And you yourself, although the relationship seems to be good with the Six of Wands, seem to feel very trapped in this particular relationship, almost overwhelmed. It might seem like it's too good to be true, or something that you're enjoying, but actually you are feeling very, very trapped within the relationship. And people see you as maybe somebody who maybe the other person is trying to change, or maybe you are trying to change your partner to fit your ideal of what you think a relationship should be like. I mean, you have declared that you love this person to them, but you are trying to change them into something that they may not be. So maybe they're not somebody that wants a commitment, and you want them to give you a committed relationship. So you're trying to change them, and I don't think that they're very, very keen on it, considering that they're already going out looking for their love somewhere else. So your hope is that things improve, that you get to know what the truth is, you get some enlightenment about it, and you're hoping that you were hoping that this would be the right relationship at this time, that this was the time that the commitment would come. You were hoping that things would happen now. So you're hoping that things change immediately, and that they improve and they get better. So the final outcome cards, the World, the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Rods and the Knight of Rods. Sorry. So the World card usually indicates the end of a cycle, and that things have got this cycle that you are in, this relationship, whatever you are going through at this moment, has now come to an end. It's reached its closure. The cycle is over. So you can either continue with this relationship and it will just be a burden, or because these people are carrying the world on their shoulders, which is like really heavy, and or you can let it go and be like this child, start something new, and from what is indicated, if you continue in this kind of relationship, it will just bring more heartache. So probably the best thing for you to do at this particular moment is to end it. And with this Ten of Rods, that seems to be what it indicates, that the best solution to a situation is just to part ways with this person. 10 also being the end of a cycle here, is to part ways with this person and move off, maybe change where you live, relocate, but, just move away from the situation. This relationship has become a burden to you and it's not producing any kind of growth, especially with the Ten of Rods, which is a card of burdens, carrying burdens unnecessarily. So you need to get rid of those burdens because they are not causing any kind of growth, any kind of spiritual growth. And with the World card as being a major arcana, it looks like the universe is going to end the cycle so that you are not continuing in this kind of relationship that is going nowhere. So for some reason or the other, something will happen that causes maybe that relationship to come to an end if it's no longer serving you. With the Ten of Rods, you will have to probably part company with this person and go your separate ways. And, you will have the energy and the power with this Knight of Rods to do it. So you will be able to put, you will be able to see the end of the relationship through. So you will be able to move away from it. And move away from it quite, with a lot of strength and a lot of courage. And you will move away from it very quickly. So all of that, there might be some sort of message coming in as well, telling you how to move away with it. But this card is a card of a lot of energy and taking you out of a situation. So it looks like this relationship that you are in is not a happy relationship. You are trying to find out where it's going with the Star. You were hoping that it would get better, but from the looks of it, you're trying, your ideal that you want this person is not what you want. You're trying to change them into something that they're not, and you're also feeling very trapped in the relationship. This woman's got a bird in a cage. And yet all these birds are free here. So you really want your freedom as well. So, and it seems like maybe you know this because you've been trying to make some sort of decision in the last few months as well. And you do have the strength with the Queen of Cups to actually see it through and to move out of a situation that is not good for you. So I'm just going to draw 2 cards from the Romance Angel Oracle. And so maybe the problem is that you have children in this relationship, so your love life is being affected by children, this card says. And the last card is very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So you've got to make a decision as to what you want. And I think if it is children that is hindering it, they will thank you for, getting out of a situation where there was no love, and if there's too much of arguments or bickering, it's not good for the children either. So you need to make the decision based on what you feel and how you feel about it, and move away from it. You need to empower yourself and move away from it, and you need to make a decision very soon because things are about to change in a big way in your life. If a major arcana card falls, that means that it's usually the universe stepping in to do the job that you don't want to do. So if you don't want to change, the universe comes in to change things for you. Okay, so I'm going to draw 3 cards from this Archangel Tarot, and already it seems like, the universe is stepping in. So the first card is Divine Guidance, and it says that the search for the meaning of life, consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. So you need to change. what you're doing, you need to actually go. This is usually the Hierophant card. And so it says that you need to go and ask somebody, maybe somebody religious, somebody that you have respect for, somebody who's, knows about the traditions of how you live, and ask them for advice. So you need to have some wise guidance, somebody who is knowledgeable. Maybe you need some professional guidance. Maybe you need to go and ask, a counselor. But you need to actually find a way to be able to get out of a situation, and you will need to ask for some help. And the second one is new beginnings. So starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and a compassionate review of the past. So this card says you will start something new. And this is Archangel Jeremiel, which says you will be beginning a new life. So you will make a decision. You need to get some guidance. And the last card is the Three of Ariel, which says do what you love. A time for great personal growth in your career and artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. So you might have to concentrate more on your career, but do something that you love and get yourself out of a situation that is no longer serving you. There are new beginnings coming. There is an ending, but with every ending there is a beginning, a new beginning, and this is a new beginning for you, and you will need some guidance. There's also divine guidance, so pray about it, and ask your guides and your angels also to step in and help you. You will have to make a decision, and that will have to be done fairly soon. So it looks like a relationship that is not serving you very well. Seems that you are not very happy in it, and you and your partner are not happy in it. And if you're not happy in it, then you do need to make a decision and move on to something that will cause growth. So a new beginning for you coming up, and you need to make that decision to move forward in life. So I hope that reading has resonated with you, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if it has. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.